Hi guys, Technon here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Thinkpad 760 ELE. So without further ado, let's start reviewing this baby. Okay, so starting off, we're gonna take a look around this unit. So here we have a 3.5-inch floppy drive with a eject button. Here we have like a little sticker of the place I got it from an eBay auction. Here we have think like an empty blank or something, and right here we have I think it's an infrared receiver, and here we have a latch for opening up the door. There's one on the other side as well. And then the thing about this laptop is if you put it into lock mode, you can open up and you can use the Kensington lock spot. But if you put it to unlock mode, it closes up so you can access the RAM spot. So you can change the RAM. But I'm going to leave it in locked for now. And I think this is 2 PCMI card slots. There's nothing in there, so I'm not going to show you that. And then here's a PS2 mouse and keyboard port, so it carries both, but you need like a Y cable in order to get them. So on the back there used to be a cover, but I think it like broke off. Here we have an infrared receiver. This long port isn't a parallel port, it's a docking station port. This is a floppy drive connector. This is I think like a reset switch. This is a VGA port. This is a parallel port, and this is a serial port, and this is the power connector. So on this side we have a power switch, we have a headphone port, and we have a line-in port, and they're supposed to be on like the better models, and not this model. There's supposed to be like a video out, a proprietary one, and there's supposed to be a modem, but it's just a blank for now. And I think this is supposed to be an expansion port, but there's no cover for it. And here's another latch, so you can open up the laptop. You need to open both of the latches to open it up. So yeah, now we're gonna start looking into the laptop. So opening up the ThinkPad, the 760 series of ThinkPads have an interesting feature in which the keyboard pops up. So when you close the laptop, it rests on like a little like rail, so it goes down, and when you lift it up, it gets caught in the rail and it causes the keyboard to pop up. See? So here's a little LCD, like it's kind of like the old version of a MacBook Pro Touch Bar, and this is a brightness control. Yeah, this computer was made back in the day when physical brightness controls were still a thing. And this is also a physical audio slider. And here are the 2 speakers. And to save space on these models, I don't think like IBM started making touchpads until like Lenovo bought them out. So this keyboard only has like a rubber dome, track point, and 2 click buttons. And an interesting feature also about these old ThinkPads is that they're user replaceable. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. So if you push these sliders to all the way back, the opposite way, you can pull the keyboard up, and I'm pushing this back so I have a little more control. And then you can actually like change a lot of things here. Like this is not an original hard drive. This is actually an updated hard drive, so it didn't come with it. And this is an original, I think, lithium-ion battery that came with the original model. And this is like a bunch of like, this also keyboard, and it has a lithium backup battery and a nickel metal hydride battery inside of it. And then this is a 1.44 megabyte floppy drive. And it says like not to put any pressure on it. If you want to look it up, and you can actually flip it up and take it out and actually replace it with a CD drive. So that's what you see, the hole right here is for the CD drive, but I don't have that one, so I can't show you that one. So putting the laptop back, we're gonna put the keyboard back up again, and we're gonna start this laptop up. So yeah. So starting the laptop up, I'm gonna head into the BIOS. And another thing good about these laptops is they were futuristic. So I'm gonna show you that in a minute. What I mean by that. So these laptops back in 1996, they actually had a GUI BIOS. So yeah, so you think, well, so when you see a GUI BIOS today, you think, oh, it's very modern, but no, computers back then had it too. Only this model though. I mean, only like ThinkPad. So here you have a config button, config menu. I mean, where you can like initialize the memory, the system board, and initialize it. And then here you can set the date and time, and then you can set a password here, and you can set the startup here, like in what order you want to start up the computer. And then here, you don't see this on laptops anymore these days. You have a test menu where you can actually test the system board, the memory, the display, the hard drive, the FDD, the floppy disk drive, the PCMCIA card, the parallel port, the serial port, the CD-ROM, the infrared, the audio, and HDD2. Not HDD. Well, we don't have that ones. But if you like did these, it would like pop up. So if you see them gray, that means like it's not available. So yeah. And then so now we're gonna start up into Windows. And this, when I got this laptop, it came pre-installed with Windows 95. So we're gonna boot up into that now. So I'm gonna fast forward this part. Okay, so now we're booting up into the Windows 95 operating system, and I think any second now you should hear the traditional Microsoft sounds. Isn't that a beauty? So, it's a pretty basic Windows install. I had this open from before. So, like, the only thing, it does come with a couple of ThinkPad accessories, so, oh yeah, I'm going to show you the specs first. So, this computer has an Intel Pentium processor at 100 megahertz. It doesn't say here, but I know that. And it has Windows 95 with Internet Explorer 5, so it's been upgraded. That's the max you can do. And it has 16 megabytes of RAM as well. And, in the device manager, in system devices, I think that's all. See, Pentium, MX Pentium processor, bridge, and yeah. So now we're gonna show you around the operating system. So here we have settings, so control panel, printers, taskbar. We have documents. We have Windows Explorer, Outlook Express. No one uses that anymore. MS-DOS prompt, Microsoft Net Meeting. It's out of date. Internet Explorer, eFax, Alta Vista, which is, I think it's gone. You can't access it anymore. WinZip, it's a really old version. ThinkPad accessories, yeah, I'm going to show you that. So this is the fuel accessory, fuel program. And like, it's like for helping with the battery. It's a really simple program. It like tells you if you have one battery or two battery. It tells you how much the percentage is. It tells you how much you have left. It tells you if it's draining and stuff like that. So, another ThinkPad accessory is, ThinkPad program is the personalization editor. In, like, you can change your background, personalization screen, so another thing is, the ThinkPad configuration program, and this lets you configure the ThinkPad. So it tells you system information, it tells you the track point, it tells you audio, it tells you infrared. You can set up infrared, front rear. You can set up the speed. You can do accessibility options. You can do MIDI port, which I don't have because it's grayed out. You can do a docking station, which I don't have. You can do an external display. You can do a parallel port. You can set the direction. You can do bi-direction. You can do unidirection. You can do EPP, ECP, and you can use DMA if you want. And you can configure the LCD blink rate, screen blanking, brightness, and screen expansion. And this is a enhanced video MPEG, but I don't have that port. It was a port that was part of the blanked out. Internal modem here too. I don't have it. It's grayed out. Serial port. You can enable it. You can disable it. PC card slots. I don't have anything in it, so. Ultra Bay. It's standard floppy drive, so it's just default. And power management. You can set like how much batteries left. It's kind of like the fuel, but just like Windowsy. It's just like standard. It's just when you see this logo, this computer logo, it means that it's like ThinkPad exclusive. So you can like suspend resume options. You can hibernate it. So closing that, it's just a basic Windows 95. You got your startup, you got M-Wave, which I think is for the eFax, but for some reason it still has a modem for some reason. Like it says COM port IBM. I'll show you. So if you go into settings, you see go into control panel, go into modem. What's modem? Oh, here, modems. You can see IBM PCMIA 33.6 plus 14.4 data plus fax, but as you can see, there's nothing in the PC card slot, so I don't know what it's talking about there. So, yeah. Let's see. There's also online services which are all outdated now. AOL, AT&T, Setup, CompuServe, Setup Wow. They're all done. It's just a couple of because this computer used to be used for like a car company, and they used to do like aftermarket, so it has like some programming stuff for like programming cars. And internet connection wizard games. You got Minesweeper. I'm gonna play around to show you how bad I am. I lost already, so yeah, and it shows you how bad I am at Minesweeper. So yeah, I'm not that good at Minesweeper. And then internet tools, web plus publishing wizard, helps you, because like no one really knew how to use the internet back then, so they wanted to help you how to make a website. CD player, sound recorder, Windows media player, system tools, address book, calculator, character map, hyperterminal, imaging, notepad, online registration where you can register the computer, paint, phone dialer, synchronize, and WordPad. So I think hyperterminal is like for like connecting to like two computers. But you need a modem in order to do that, so I can't do that right now. And also I'm gonna show you how the sound quality on this is. So I know where the files are, media files. So if you want to see like where the media files at, there's a couple songs in Windows 95. You go to C drive, you go to Windows, and then you go to the file called media. And in that, you have like a couple of songs. You have Beethoven, you have Bach. I'm going to play In the Hall of the Mountain King for a little bit. So it's loading. I think the sound of this is actually pretty good. I mean, it's not the best. It's not as good as speakers this day, but it's really good for a laptop back then. It's like, it can get really loud. Like you can, like, it can get really loud. So I'm not going to play that much. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So, yeah, other than that, there's not really much else on this laptop. I'm going to try to reformat this and get a new copy of Windows 95 on here, but you know, I need to back it up first, and I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. And yeah, and WinZip is here, and it's 8.1, so that means it's like, I think it's a version from 1999 or 2000. You can look it up if you want, though. I'm not that sure. So yeah, other than that, you know, there's not really, I mean, oh yeah. And if you want to like have like, if you want to restore Microsoft Windows, you go to backup, I think. Yeah, no, not this one, sorry. Okay. Oh, no, sorry, wrong one. So, it's not backup. It's, there's a program and it allows you to like make a Windows 95 startup disk so you can boot off floppy if like you need to like restore. I think it's under drive space. Oh, that's the sound of the hard drive. No, I don't know where it is. So yeah. So yeah, other than that, there's not really much else to show you. So yeah. So please subscribe, like, and comment this video, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter and my Instagram, links in the description below. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you in the next one, guys.